Hello, this is my Figma slash Excalidraw clone for week 1 of Gauntlet AI. I'm calling it FlowCanvas because it's built with simplicity and ease of use in mind, so that a user can get from an idea to a markup diagram in as little time as possible. So to go through some of the basic features, I have basic shapes linked to the numbers on the keyboard. And once you have a bunch of shapes, there's a very rich customization panel on the left where you can change the color, or the opacity, the border. You can also create text. And this text can also be edited. Clicking on it can be a little bit finicky sometimes. You can change the font to the text style, make it your favorite font style. And last but not least, there's some degree of layer management implemented where you can move objects to the front or to the back. Now you can also, if you hold down shift click, you can multi-select objects, and from there you can move the whole batch around, or you can rotate the whole batch. You can also resize it. I've also have functionality to delete and duplicate, or cut and copy and paste. So we can do that now and kind of fill our screen with shapes. And if you would like, if you're happy with this, you can go ahead and save your workspace to a PNG. And then afterwards, you can just go ahead and delete it. If you're tired of making your diagram manually, you can get some assistance from the AI agent, where you can do a bunch of commands. So we can start by, making a login form. And then maybe I don't want the login form anymore, and say delete it. And now I can tell it to write me an inspirational quote in green Comic Sans. And there's your quote right there. So one feature that's implemented, is because you can see we have multiple users, is a degree of conflict resolution. So if I'm currently selecting a shape, the other user may not select and edit that shape. And of course it works both ways. If a user is editing a single shape, I cannot multi-select anything that contains their shape. This is providing an additional layer of protection there. And we've been through a lot of commands today. I made a handy little legend that details everything and all of the convenient keyboard shortcuts. And last but not least, how did I actually build this app? So to build it, I used React 18 and Canva.js for the front end. I had Firebase as my plug and play backend, kind of using it for authentication, Firestore for the shapes and all of the canvas objects, and then the real-time database for the cursor syncing and whatnot. And then for my AI agent, I was leveraging OpenAI's GPT-4o mini model and kind of deploying the AI features via a Vercel serverless function. Thank you so much for listening.